So today we're doing China versus Korea. Yeah, you're putting two countries, two cultures, completely different, and we're gonna put them head to head. We got black bean noodles, and we're gonna see who has the best black bean noodles. Is it Korea? Is it China? I don't know. I've tried both, but we're gonna have it today, and I'm gonna compare the two for you so you know which one's the better of the two. All right, so first off, let's go with Korean noodles. Jajangmyeon. So if you've never had black bean noodles, this might be kind of odd to you that it's like black. Obviously, there's not a lot of other things that are this color. Maybe like squid ink pasta, but trust me, it's delicious either way. The sauce is super creamy, super delicious. The noodles are so nice and like al dente. Like, this is straight up comfort food. You get like some onions in there, you got the black bean sauce, so like a really creamy flavor from that. So they put some ground beef in here, so you get the flavor of all those things mixed together, and it's super, super delicious. Like, I can never get enough of these noodles. So, knowing how creamy this is, there's something else that comes along every single time you order jajangmyeon, and that is this pickle. It's pickled radish, and I don't know what makes it yellow, but it's delicious. And you eat it, and it's almost like a palate cleanser, so it's not just all like creaminess the entire meal. You get this with it, eat it periodically while you're eating this. This is very nicely pickled, great crunch. Different textures, different flavors to go with your jajangmyeon. Great combination, great combination. Now we got the ZHAJIANGMIAN, the Chinese noodle, and you can already notice that the jajangmyeon is a lot more colorful. It has different types of vegetables, so it has like sliced cucumbers, it has some celery, some red onions, some bean sprouts, and a lot less sauce. So really little sauce, so it seems like it's a really thin layer around the noodles. And the noodles are completely different too. I don't know what kind of noodles these are. They don't really look like hand-pulled noodles, but you know what? Let's just taste it. This one's actually a really strong flavor from the black bean, and it's almost like they made like a reduction out of it, concentrated the flavor so that you don't need as much of it. But when you eat, like, it comes with some of this, I think, pork belly, a little tiny piece of pork belly, but every time you bite into that, there's a pop of flavor with the black beans, and you get a little bit of the other textures. But one thing that completely different from the two, this one's cold, jajangmyeon is hot. So that kind of contrast is pretty different, and I don't know whatever floats your boats, but for me, I like my food hot for the most part. Like, cold noodles doesn't sit as well with me, to be honest with you, but I still like the flavor of this. So after eating both of the noodles, they're honestly both great. I picked them from really good places. So the Korean one is from Sunny Dragon. You might have seen it on the channel already, but that's my favorite Korean jajangmyeon in the entirety of Toronto. That's the best place to go. And even from a lot of my Korean friends, that is the place for jajangmyeon. As for the Chinese jajangmyeon, that's from QLD Peking Duck. It's like an authentic Peking Duck place that's been around since like before I was born. So they've been serving up these type of noodles with Peking Duck all the time. So they're quite the authentic place to get it from. After eating the two, you got the really creamy, heavier sauce from the Korean noodle, lighter but more concentrated flavor from the Chinese noodle. And which one do I prefer? I gotta give it to Korea. So Korea has the better jajangmyeon, black bean noodle. They just do it better. I think in general they do it better. I don't think I've had jajangmyeon that's better than jajangmyeon that I've never encountered that in my entire life. So I always prefer jajangmyeon over jajangmyeon. And I'm interested to hear what you guys think. So comment down below which one you think is better. Keep the debate going. China versus Korea. Which one does the food better? I think in this case, it is Korea. So if you agree with me, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and peace.